Okay, so for this one to start, we have to have a log of 3 for all of them, so we need to get rid of this 2 out here. So to do that, using law of logs, you can go log base 3, 3 minus x, and you just move that 2 to the exponent, so it's squared, plus everything else is fine, so you just leave it, log 3, 2. And then when you combine this log, it's by addition, so you're going to combine it with multiplication. But to start, to make it easier, we'll FOIL this out. So 3 minus x times 3 minus x. You'll get 9. That's negative 3x and negative 3x, so that's negative 6x. And negative x is positive x squared. It's easier to write it x squared minus 6x plus 9 sometimes. And then we're multiplying, so we multiply this by this 2. So then you get 2x squared minus 12x plus 18 equals this other side, log base 3, 6 minus x. And there's still log 3 comes down with this right here, so log base 3. Since there's a log 3 on both sides, you can cancel them. And then you're just going to add this x to the other side and subtract this 6. So you end up with 2x squared minus 11x plus 12 equals 0. Then you're going to factor that, and it comes out 2x minus 3 and x minus 4. When you set them both to 0, you end up with x equals 3 halves and x equals 4. But you have to make sure that when you plug them back in up here, you don't end up with negative numbers. So if you try 3 halves, 3 minus 3 halves is still going to leave you with a positive, and 6 minus 3 halves is still going to leave you with a positive, so that's okay. But then when you plug in 4, 3 minus 4 is negative 1, so that automatically doesn't work. So then you come back down, and you're going to cross this answer off, and it leaves you with x equals 3 halves as your answer. So for B, again, you have to get rid of this 2 out in front to make everything the same. So if you go log base 4, 2x squared minus log 4, 3 minus x equals this log to the 864. So this time the logs aren't the same, but when you change this 8 squared is 64, so on this side you just have 2 because of the squared. And on this side you combine through division because of its subtraction. So law of logs, when you combine it, it's division. So you'll have log base 4. You have 2 squared is 4, x squared over 3 minus x. So then you put this 4 to, you can move this 2 into an exponent, so that gets rid of the log, and you have 4 squared equals this 4x squared over 3 minus x. Then you're going to multiply both sides by 3 minus x. That cancels here. And the 3 minus x on this side, this ends up being 16 times 3 minus x. You'll get 48 minus 16x equals, and all you have left over here is 4x squared. So then you're just going to add this 16x and subtract this 48. So it gives you 4x squared plus 16x minus 48. When you factor it, you can take a 4 out. So you take a 4 out and you're left with x squared plus 4x minus 12. And then when you factor that, you get x plus 6 and x minus 2. So when you set them to 0, you end up with x equals negative 6 and x equals 2. But since x is a negative 6, you know that's not going to work. And so your answer is x equals 2.